Hey you guys, it's Nicole Kaluga with Kaluga Ceramics here. So I just thought I would hop on here and film while I'm making some mini pumpkins. So it is about that time of the year, and last year I did not start early enough and I was really scrambling to get enough done. So this year I'm starting early. So it is the end of July and I'm already getting started on fall stuff. So I made a handful of ones that are about this big, like baseball sized, which I still have a bunch more to make, but today I just made 4 of them. And then I've been working on these little mini ones ever since. So I am working on that, and I figured while I'm working on it, I will just go ahead and film so you guys can see how I do it. Because I have been also trying to get rid of a bunch of Reflame around the studio, because we have like, I don't even know how many different plays in here right now. So we're trying to get rid of that. So I was like, well, what better way to get rid of it than to go ahead and start making my pumpkins, get a head start on it. And not only that, but I also went ahead and made some magnets and some more keychains, which if you watched my last kiln opening video, I actually showed you guys the magnets that I had made, and I'm actually planning on making some keychains that look just like those. So I made some more with the scrap clay. So we're moving right along. So trying to get rid of that, so we can switch to the wild clay hopefully by the end of the year, which I also talked about a little bit in my last video. But yeah, so I figured I'd show you guys how I make these, which I know I just made one without explaining it, but as you can see, it does not take very long. And this is my little pumpkin. So super cute. These sell very well, not only in the fall, but I actually keep them out year round just because it kind of falls just kind of under the theme of my shop. So they actually sell pretty good year round, but especially in the fall time. So yeah, last year I had made probably, I don't even know how many, probably 200 of these little minis. And I ended up, by Christmas time, I only had maybe 50 left. It wasn't very many, but I've had them out in my shop just year round this year, and I only have maybe 10 or 15 left. So yeah, they sell pretty good. So yeah, so I'm working on making some more. My goal is to make hopefully about 300 of them this year. I'm gonna try to make some extras just so I can have plenty to put online, on my website, put on Etsy, sell in the shop, bring to shows, that kind of thing. But anyways, so I start off, so obviously I hand built all of my pumpkins, the baseball size ones and the minis. So for the minis, I start off with just a little ball of clay, and then I flatten the top and the bottom, and then I just kind of smooth out the outside. Not perfect, but just enough to get rid of the creases. And I make it into this little like donut shape. So I do that, and then I get my thin little paintbrush and I just make some lines. All right, so now it looks like this. That's what I got. And then I take my little scoring tool, score a little place in the top, just like that. Get my paintbrush wet, add some water, and then I take another little piece of clay about like that, not a lot at all. Roll it out into a little coil, flatten the bottom like that, and then I just stick it right on top. And then I kind of just twist this very gently. Sorry, I gotta set it down. And I hold it at the bottom and then keep pulling and twisting to make the funky looking stem. All right, and that is my mini pumpkin. So as you can see, it does not take me very long at all. And these are a lot of fun to make if I'm having like an off day and I don't really feel like doing much. Then this is perfect because they're easy, they're quick, they're fun to make, and they sell really good, which is a plus. But yeah, so that is how I make them. And one thing about them, since they are not hollow on the inside, they do need to dry for an extended period of time before you fire them. And when I do fire them, I make sure that when I put it in the bisque fire, I do usually about a 5-hour preheat, just to be safe. But before I put them in, I don't put them in damp at all. Like, I make sure they're bone dry. I let them dry for weeks before I put them in the kiln. But I still do the 5-hour preheat, and I've never had any problems out of them, knock on wood. But I've never had any problems, seems to do good for me, but that's just one thing to be careful of because they're not hollow on the inside. My big ones, that's a different story. So they're about baseball sized. Let me actually go grab one and I'll just show it to you. Okay, these are my big pumpkins. So as you can see, they're a pretty good size. They're a little bit bigger than a baseball, more like softball size. But yeah, pretty good size. So I do the exact same like detail work. I take a bigger paintbrush the only thing is I take a bigger paintbrush. Instead of this little one, I take a bigger one to do the lines. And then same thing for the stem. I just take a bigger piece of clay, obviously. And the only difference is with these, they are hollow on the inside. It is not, I don't roll a ball and do that. For these, what I do is I actually make 2 pinch pots, 2 little pinch pots, so I have two halves. Score and slip, put them together, and then when I put them together, you just smooth it out. I mean, obviously, I like for mine to look a little wonky. I think it makes it look more realistic and funky looking, which I like. So I don't smooth it out perfect. I just score and slip, smooth it out into a decent shape. Add my stem the same way, add the lines the same way as the minis. And then the bottom, I do poke a hole in these, just so it can help dry it out some, but they are hollow on the inside. But the same thing with these, I do let them dry for quite a bit, just like I do the mini pumpkins, because the walls are pretty thick compared to like work turned on the wheel. And then obviously the stem is kind of thick. So for all of my pumpkins, I let them dry for an extended period, and then I still do about a 5-hour preheat. And like I said, knock on wood, I've never had any issues. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. But this is them side by side. Like I said, they sell very, very good in the fall. They sell pretty well year-round in my shop. So I'm hoping to have a very large amount of both for my website, for Etsy, for shows, and to put in my shop. But yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to show you guys how I do that. And yeah, that's it. Sorry this is kind of a short video, but I just figured I'd hop on here, go ahead and film this and get another video up, because I am trying to post consistently on here. And I kind of have a hard time thinking of things. So if you guys have any kind of video ideas, please let me know, because I need ideas and I would really appreciate it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you plan on making any pumpkins, if you're a potter, since it's that time of the year. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.